So I'm Ninja Online, guys. Welcome back to Troy the Soldier, Chapter 11. When we last left off, we were climbing the mountain temple, and I think we're right around the corner from Syriff. We're about to find out, and then we're going to progress on. We have to be close to pretty much ending the game. You ready, Michael? I'm as ready as I'm going to be. You ready to end this, Michael? I am. Bro, watch this be like... If this is the end of the game, I'm gonna tap it on to the last video, obviously. The one emerged. I belong to no one but myself. I hold no goals above another one's life but my own. I form from nothing and belong and birth beings from everything that makes this world as joyous as you know it can be. But I hide behind two-dimensional barriers, barriers separating reality from fiction, barriers hiding the truth of my actions in this war against humanity, and the ceiling of the Iron Angel. Prepare yourself, Michael, for I am not the truth of what you've been searching for. Felt so empty while trapped in the beyond. My people waited for a release, but it never came. It took our lives to put the Iron Angels away, and now that we're out, they will soon follow. We don't have to put them back. We can follow the prophecy and lead the red-winged hero to take charge and slay the Iron Angel once and for all. But the only way that can happen is if the soldier kills me, so our cycle of life and death may end, and a brighter future of endless time may begin. Then the red-winged hero, your brother, may end this. What? The Iron Angel will fall, and life as we know it will be free. Or my name isn't. God of the oddities, protector of humanity, gatekeeper to the evolution of mankind. My death will march life towards the promised land, give true freedom to all who walk the plains of the living. I am the initiative, the sacrifice to advance, manic to its peak, to create standing beings of passion and progress. As Father Iraqi told me, I'm essence, the very life of death of your magna will depend on the first page. I never could understand that old man. He always talked about things I had no idea about. But now I see that I am indeed the first page. I am the beginning. I am the cycle, the flow of which it takes to fix the world. Prepare yourself. Truly prepare every inch of your form, Michael. For the blood of my father, Hirohiko Iraqi, shall propel me to death and grant me the power to kill myself. Interesting. That was a good hit. It almost made up for the fact that I missed every other hit. That was a good volley. Was okay. Alright, let's hope this puts him away, because if not, it's gonna be a grind. Holy shit. That hit hard. My brother. What did you say about my brother? He's the red-winged hero, the one destined to kill the Iron Angel. You have to be lying, he's just a kid. He is now, but he won't be when it comes. He's not going to take part in your prophecy. You think we have a choice? Do you? If I kill you, it begins, right? Then I'll let you live. Would you really choose the destruction of the world? I spent 1,000 years living this life of mine, watching my brother die over and over again. I cannot let this prophecy of yours kill him. Kill him. Prophecy states he'll triumph over the Iron Angel and bring peace back to the lands. Nothing about death. How can you be so sure he won't die before then? He's human, not some god your stories painted him as. Anything can happen in this world, and putting everything on him over some silly story is something I will not let happen. I cannot let him die this time. I have to save him. I have to die. If I don't, he will die. Over and over again. He will continue to do so until you make the choice. He has to do it, Michael. I don't want to let go. You won't, Michael. Remember the gift of the tower? The gift. Conditional immortality. For as long as the tower exists, you'll be immortal, like all the other janitors. Immortal? There won't be a thing capable of stopping you. That means there's not a thing that can kill your brother if you're around. I can protect him forever. But you can only do this if I die. If I kill you, I get to protect my brother without limitations. If I die, yes, but you're not the one meant to do it. If not me, then who? Him. I made a promise to all those I've met along the way. To end this, to repent for the sins I've committed. I will fix everything and bring peace back to the lands. I'll end the racism towards the oddity and form a new connection between them and humanity. A connection held together by love and hope. Finally decided to show up, eh? First of the evolved. Stand back, Michael, and let me face death once more. Are you ready? More ready than I'll ever be. I dreamt about this moment, you know. Hoping that this would end. Begging whoever watches over us to help those weak little humans. All I ask from you, child, now is to make it quick, would ya? I'll try, and I'm sorry I have to do this. Don't be. It was bound to happen, as it has many times before. I'm gonna assume I'm supposed to die here. I've dreamt of this days, for years, for centuries, awaiting the event to bring you into a new light, begging for you to come. I am thankful that I can finally start the story I truly wanted to make. Thank you, Trial. Thank you for everything. What an odd man. Johnny? The one and only. That man, was everything that he said true? Was he really doing it all for us? So that I would create these fiends? Yeah. So what now? Now that he's gone, I don't have to go through any more cycles. I can live into this life and protect my brother without fear of being too weak. I can protect him, like Rosemary made me promise before he left. I'm happy for you, truly. What about you? I'll continue to repent for what I've done, as I always have. I don't know any advice good enough to help you out of this regret, but just don't kick your own ass over it. I've done terrible things in the past too. What did you do to get over it? I didn't. I just remembered who I did it for. Maybe you should too. Maybe you're right. Maybe. I should go. I actually feel excited. I can't wait to see Liam. Well, have fun with that, Michael. I hope you enjoy yourself. How about you come with me? It's all thanks to you anyways. No thanks. I'm better off alone. I insist. My brother's wife makes some mean pancakes. Well, maybe I can linger around for a little bit. That's what I like to hear. Now come on. That was the end. This is the end of the line, player. There's not a thing left for you to do, but live your life. Watch the people who you've affected by your actions. Watch them live happy lives because of you. Battle strong foes looking for a battle. Talk to your family, the ones who were with you since the beginning. When you finish everything, if you're not, there will be more people, more stories, more adventures. One day. But for now, thank you, player, for everything. And thank you for teaching me how to make music, which in turn rekindled the passion for making this game that I lost years ago. Thanks to all the people who've supported me along the way, like and all my other friends who stayed with me even through my dumbest moments. Thank you for your wonderful scripts. Without them, I would never have been able to form this game. Thanks for all your scripts as well. Same to you lot, and I'm sorry I have planned to put in character as a reference, but I felt I should leave it for a better project. I hope you'll forgive me for that. And thank you all my supporters, friends, and anyone else who enjoys what I do. I'm new to game making, but I certainly try my hardest, and I won't ever stop trying my hardest on every single bit of these games I do. Love you all, and I hope you enjoyed the post. Also, I felt that since it was just me making this game, I'd much rather thank all with my own words than a special thanks segment in the credits. Anyways, I hope you'd all enjoy this mess of mine, and if you didn't, I promise that I'm just getting started. See ya. Beloved new home. Throws me off that it's in color too. Hey boss, thanks for the pancakes. Hey man, don't thank me, thank Lila. I'll be sure to, right? So about our troops. What about them? Trial advised me to set up stations in each of Lon, Gil, Yog, and Ern as a way to ensure that moral safety between the people. At least 4 stations for each area. Yeah, what about it? Boss, Ern's a wasteland. Ever since the atomic bomb was dropped, it's been a no-go for anyone. Not even the oddity wants to go there. I see your point, and I don't want you all setting up shop in a dangerous area. Yeah, so what should we do? Set up shop in Ern, which I'm not sure why Trial would want you to go there. Set up shop on the outskirts. Perhaps as a way to advise people away from it, or to guide them to a safer location. Alright boss, we'll do. Hey boss, thanks for giving us a job. I know we're not exactly the best of the best, but us and the rest of us, our mates, will do the best we can to make sure the world is a safe place. For us, for the oddity, and for everyone else, no matter who they are. Thankful for you, Maxwell. I'm thankful for this opportunity as well. And those pancakes. Michael. Hey Goldie. I finally fixed Grunt. He's no longer broken. Broken? Oh. I may have broke him at one point. May have. Sprayed him with water. Is he still a sailor? Are you not? Oh, he's... I think I fixed him. Oh god. Ignore that. As long as he's not cursing up a storm, I'm fine with wherever the hell he is now. Say, do you know where Otto went? Last time I saw it, he ran over a small child and drove away. Luckily the child was untouched, but the police are still chasing him. Jesus Christ, I know I made a mistake letting him come over with us. You didn't have a choice, remember? Oh, right. I'm sure they'll find him. Hopefully. Honestly, I don't think what I did to Grant is a thing I could do to Otto. Yeah, maybe it's for the best he's away. Anyways, I hate seeing that sailor cursing machine, so I'll be seeing you. Don't worry, Grunt. I'm sure he didn't mean it. But hey, now that you're like this, maybe they're all like you more. Your programming doesn't have to control the words you say anymore, or how you speak them. It's alright, Grunt. We'll learn together, slowly. So, Michael. Yes? A vision I saw all that time ago. What were those towers that came down from the sky? I don't know, but I asked Sigmund about it once, and he told me that they're the first of the occurrences that precede the reign of the Iron Angel. Since the world ended in that time, only the towers ended up appearing. The beast refuses to awaken if there's nothing for it to consume. What are the occurrences? From what he told me, first the towers of white light come down from the heavens. Next, the towers of evil rise from the dead. Next, beings with a mass far greater than any other drip from the tips of the white towers, and insects flow from the tops of the tartans. Finally, a siren plays once every time the day reaches its peak for 7 days straight. When all of that occurs, then the Iron Angel will awake. It sounds terrifying. I hope I don't ever have to see this thing. I hope so too. So, kiddo. Gramps, what do you want to know? When? It was back in 1107. I was a messenger. Was the message vital enough to end the world? Of course it was. How else would I be here? That kind of spooks me. You'll get used to it, as I did. What happened to your family, from back then? I was an orphan at a young age, with only my sister Sarah to take care of me. Sarah. I told Liam about my sister back before he had his kid. Must be nice? Him naming his own kid after your sister? Sarah, she meant the world to me. Hearing him name someone after my Sarah gave me an emotion I've never felt in centuries. I didn't even feel a thing when your mother was born. That's sweet. Do you think she'd be proud of you? I think she would. After all you've been through, you're still here. I want you to know something I've never told anyone. What's that? Back before I had your mother, I used to go by the name Hellbent. Yeah, you told me that story. You told me that you became blind because of it too. It was a lie. I never lost my vision. Then why don't you take off the blindfold? Made a promise that I would never forget my sister the day she died. She made me. The day she died was the last time I chose to see another being another day. I wanted the sight of her body alive and filled with love and life to be the last thing I ever saw. Never taken this bandana off since. Jesus. Must smell like shit. But what? Is that a joke to you? Sorry, I know you're trying to connect with me. But have you ever thought about just closing your eyes and swapping the rags? This is her bandana. Alright, well, how about it gets washed up for you? Come on, I'll be easy. I love you, kiddo, but you really know how to ruin a moment. So when did you become a janitor? I believe it was a few years after my wife died. What happened to her? She died of old age, just like what I was going to. But then end happened. Centuries loops later, and I'm another one of the janitors. I see. I'm going to be honest, Michael, I don't actually remember any of that anymore. To think, I became this immortal being, yet my dementia still acts up from time to time. I've learned to handle it well in my time. Learned of ways to make it not as bad. But some things of mine I'll just never be able to remember. That must be hard for you, Carlisle. If I was still a normal human, yes, it would be. But I learned as the years went on that forgetting these moments of mine perhaps isn't so bad. I no longer have to remember that I'll never see those people, or that I'll never hear their voices. It's as if they never even existed. God, Carlisle, are you alright? Like, really alright? I know it seems sad, Michael, and it may seem like I have no one in this world, but I have Noah. Noah? Yes, my father. What? A lot of things can happen in the life of a janitor, Noah. Chose to never give up on my family and had many in his time. Excuse me. Get out of here. Kitty cat's in the way. You and I are some of them. It's alright, Michael. I was confused at first too, but don't worry. It'll make more sense as you go on. God, I hope so. Greetings. A shop. Interesting. When did you get here? How else do you think your brother got this new home? This was you? I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. I'm thankful that after all this time, no more do we have to loop all the way we used to. Wreath, too, is thankful. Where is he? He's out there somewhere. After you left, he decided to leave the machine loop. He said something about aiding someone in their journey. No idea what that meant. Well, if you ever see him again, tell him I say thank you for helping me. Alright, I'll try. Liam, is it finally over? Yeah, it is. No more disappearing, no more danger, just living. You don't sound too happy about that. No, I am. It's just that I don't know what else to do now. Relax, you've always got a place here in our home, Michael. You can stay here as long as you wish. I might, but I think I might go travel around. Will, this time without the soldier bit. Might go out and take Cassie with me so I don't get lonely. He's always been there for me. It wouldn't feel right to leave him behind. She's not... Huh? How? Never mind, it's nothing. Just make sure you two stay safe and be responsible. Don't want to end up like me. Liam, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Just stay safe when you go. But I gotta ask, Michael, why does Johnny keep saying his name is Trial? It's a long story. One I'm not sure I could get into without making it sound insane and not so well put together. I get it. You've never been too good at explaining things, but hey, you can only get better by doing, right? True. Anyways, remember you decide to leave. Remember what I said, all of what I said. I will. Love you, Michael. Love you too, man. Hey, Mommy. Yes, sweetie. Did you get those bunnies for me? No, but I think maybe Liam or Alex grabbed them for you. No idea where they grabbed so many, though. I swear, everything I look, I see them. But, Mommy, I asked Daddy and he said you got them for me. Did he? Maybe the lovely slime lady got them for you when she gave us this home. She did? That's the only explanation I can think of for it. So yeah, I think she did. Can we go say thank you to the floating poop lady? Sarah, what did I say about calling her the poop lady? But Mommy, she laughed when I called her that. I thought it was okay. She has a name, sweetie. It's not nice to call people that. Then what do I call her? I actually don't know. How about when we go out there and thank her, we can ask her what she wants us to call her. How does that sound? Okay. But for now, let's just get back to playing. Alrighty. So how about you bring over that new toy of yours and we'll play Tea Party. Ooh, I'll get my toys. Alright, sweetie. I'll wait right here. Feel like if I had a feeling. Feel like if I talk to her, it's just gonna be the same dialogue, so I'm just gonna skip her. Mother? Syriff? What in God's name are you doing here? Honey, what are you doing here? It's a long story, Mother, but I felt drawn to this kid. This girl. She reminds me of someone who resides within me. Do you remember him? Barely. It's been so long that I forgot what I am and what I was made from. I can't tell which memories are mine, his, or the others. It's alright. I had the same issue in my early days. Mother, I am just as old as you are. I know, and I don't know what to say to this anymore. I don't know how to help, and I feel the need to help you. I'm sorry. It's alright, Mother. As long as I'm alive to share these new memories with you, I'm fine not remembering the others. I love you, Mother. So, Alex, not a chance. Come on, why not? Not into it. Not into what? Sharing? Never been a fan. You have an entire bowl of popcorn. Yeah, go get yourself one. Easy. You took all of it. Damn right I did. Should have been faster than that before I did. Alex, you knocked me to the ground as I tried to nuke it. If you really wanted that popcorn, you should have been more protective of it. It's an Alex eat what does not belong to Alex world out there. Although I'd be willing to share if you were to ask Michael out. Guess no popcorn for you. Him and I are traveling through Will together. Lion isn't going to get you my popcorn. I gave him the idea of us doing that together, since we have nothing better to do outside sit here. Really? I'm going to propose to him when we reach Yogg. You know he's not gay, right? Yeah, I know that. Why does that have to do with anything? He still has zero clue that you're a woman. Well, I'm sure he knows. I gave hints every now and then to him, just to edge him closer to the truth. Cassidy, that man's head is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. He could listen to us talk point blank and still not have a single clue what the fuck anyone is saying. Well, if all else fails, I know exactly what I'd do to convince him. You, not a word, Cassidy. Just first take to him, oh my god. Jesus, just take the damn popcorn. I've lost my appetite. Thank you. One more room. And then I realize there's a door at the bottom there. Seeing a pattern? I am. So what just are you? Just an observer waiting for my time once more. I see. Hey, you look sort of familiar. Sure I do. I assume you came here with a reason. I mean, what reason could there be to talk to a stuffed animal? You tell me. I'm not the one who struck a conversation with one. Well, what is it you do? My purpose is to send you to the tower once more. The tower. I thought I was done with the loops. I was told it was over and that I would not have to worry anymore. I was promised. Calm down, Michael. My father just wishes to speak to you. Your father? Why don't you take my paw and find out? Why not? Oh boy. In the beginning, Syriff, his name was Forrest, named after the beautiful woods he was born within. Growing up, Forrest was an odd child. He was sensitive to most things, and his ways of learning seemed slow to most, but apart from that, he always tried his best to be the best. Son for his mother Kira and father Troy. He never had very much friends growing up due to his, what is named now as autism. Though he did not need friends, for his cousin Sai was always there with him. Strong and courageous was what Sai was to Forrest, always sticking up for him and helping him learn in ways not even the teachers could succeed in. Sai was a brother that Forrest never had. Forrest loved Sai, more so than his own father, even his mother. My son was different then. He was not like them. He was human then. Cynical TV emerged. I was not ready for a fight. Okay. I guess expect the unexpected, right? That was a good hit. No matter what happens after this, first thing I'm doing is just using a shit ton of resources. Let's get hit too. Oh my god. Double crits. Hey. Pay it off. As the two grew older together, Forrest was bullied more and more by the other kids. Unable to control his emotions on his own, Forrest always got mad, then ran home crying. Sometimes he'd take a swing at them, and that would never turn out well. The times he'd come home bruised and in tears, it'd give any parent a heart attack. It took only one instance after Kira found out for her to go to Aki and ask if his son, Sai, would walk Forrest home after school. And of course, Sai would. And day after day, the other kids would not utter even a single word to Forrest, not with Sai there. Forrest knew that Sai wouldn't always be there to save him, so he came up with escape plans to get away from the kids if ever the day came when Sai was not there. My son was always so smart. My son was so kind that what I never understood was why they bullied him. Kids, the older I got, the less I understood them. Shadow Fiend Sky emerged. Now I'm fully stocked up, so this is probably gonna go well into my favor. Not even just that, but it'll be a faster fight too. I love how I beat the game and I'm still playing too. Albino. You know, the optional fights. One day, Sai was homesick, and when the other kids learned of this, they didn't hesitate for even a second. Coming home from school, they waited in the bush, sticks and rocks in hand, waiting for my son to come by so they could give him a beating he would never forget, possibly live from. Forrest knew they were waiting there. He predicted it. Not only that, but he himself waited in a bush, watching them, waiting for an opening to leave. Those kids, impatient and afraid to linger too long, knowing a scolding would come if they did, they left except one. The one that instigated every fight, every punch, every beating. They both waited in the bush for hours, long enough to put Kira into a panic, making her freak out, imagining all that things that could have happened to her son. Sai, feeling bad, asked to come with me. I didn't want to be two at first, but Araki told me it was fine. He'd be coming with two. Should have let him stay home from school. Jesus Christ. That thing's terrifying. cool. Fuck's sakes. Let's just swing in. Use the last Iron Angel there. Jacob. I am quickly running out of